So at the start of the next turn, Hadvar has now managed to take out his one Stormcloak soldier. The second Stormcloak soldier decided to move around the box and take a shot at Hadvar. Hadvar was fortunate enough to block all the damage and no follow-up attacks. However, at the end of that particular round, we have another little sneaky guy coming up from behind. And in this case, he's going to try to sneak his way into an attack with Hadvar. So he will test against his agility to see if he can actually get into sneak. He's not in line of sight of Hadvar, so Hadvar cannot see him attempt to go in. So for the most part, he should be able to manage to get a sneak attack. Right, so he's managed to successfully pass his sneak test. That now he means that he is sneaky, stealthy, and he will make his normal 6-inch move up to the corner there and attempt to do a sneak attack on Hadvar. So now we are up, and he's managed to make his sneak up to Hadvar.
Come creeping around the corner.
And from here, he now then gets to make a sneak attack. And depending, of course, on the path that this particular model has chosen, this guy happens to be from the Path of Shadow. Instead of adding a yellow dice to his sneak attack, he will add a red dice. And if he wasn't Path of Shadow, then obviously he would get to add just the simple yellow dice. Now in this case, he's once again outnumbered. Poor Hadvar finds himself outnumbered. So things might not be going so good for Hadvar. He has no block tokens on him this time, so he's not getting any bonus from that, nor is he getting an additional bonus for any bits of cover or obscurity because he's unfortunately right out in the wide open. So we shall do a roll. We shall see how he fares up against this particular attack. Right. So our trusty adventurer has managed to take his first swing, and being a dual wield character, it allows him to make 2 strikes, whether against the same target or an additional target that is in base contact with him. He can do so. In this particular case, he rolls a 6, which is unfortunately a bit too high for what he needed. He needed a 4 or less, but because he did get the Dragonborn symbol on his 1 damage dice, that does allow him to roll a green dice. In this case, he rolled at -2, bringing him down to 4, meaning that the attack is successful in this case. So Hadvar will roll against his regular armor with no additional bonuses.
Hadvar makes his roll against his endurance of 4. He managed to get it on the nose, and he only has 1 dice from his armor, which is a black, and he managed to save 2 points of damage, which he only needs to save 1. So from this particular round of attack, he's managed to save, thankfully,
save the single damage.
Just
now, the second attack that that our trusty adventurer is going to make,
he'll swing up this time, will
swing with his Iron War Axe. In this case, a +2 to his ability. In order to hit Hadvar, because it's difficult to dual wield and hit an object. So our trusted adventurer will do his roll, and we will see what the outcome of that's going to be. So our trusted adventurer has decided he wants to really take Hadvar out, so he spent an additional stamina dice to add an impact dice to it, an additional yellow in this particular case. He's managed to roll a 2, but with the +2, because of the difficulty of his second attack, he is now at a 4, which is still equal to or less than his required 4 to hit. In this particular case, he puts 2 points of damage plus an additional point of damage and a bleed effect onto Hadvar, which could be bad for Hadvar. Once the bleed effect gets applied, then Hadvar will either have to take a potion or to try to remove the bleed effect.
Alright, so I rolled for my defense. I managed to pass my test and got a crit. I rolled the Dragonborn on my black dice, which allows me to roll an additional yellow, but I've only managed to save 2 points of damage coming through. So you do get 1 damage through, and you do get a bleed. Yeah. I think Hadvar is going to withdraw, and he's free on one side and not sending all guys, so he will move and get out of dodge and leave the dungeon.
Yeah, well, because Hadvar's going to do his withdraw, I think the Stormcloak's going to try to take a cheeky little swing at Hadvar before he makes off on it. So we'll roll up and see how well the Stormcloak does.
So you've rolled your dice?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not so successful this time. We roll an 8, which is obviously greater than the 4 that is required. Would have been nice, a couple of damage on them, and then with the Oblivion symbol on there, it doesn't add any additional bonuses for this particular character. So in this particular case, it looks like
Hadvar's
Hadvar's lucked it out and managed to
Survived his one wound.
Yeah, survive to live another day with a single wound on him.
Thanks for watching another Fatmen Gaming Let's Play.
Yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for regular updates.
As always, he's been Craig.
And he's been Kevin.
And we've been Fatmen Gaming. Mistakes will be made. Cheers, guys.
See you later.